here, one more question. We discussed like how to verify the logs and everything, right? So if any issues are there, I IB related issues, we can verify in the web server log, and any process scheduler related issues, so process schedule logs and also process monitor logs will be stored, trace file logs, these things we can verify, and also any like a service down or a application business logic log. Business logic like error logs, these kind of logs will be stored in the application server logs. So the path will be, so here if we want to, we can connect to the so this is the command prompt. Okay, this is a putty, we can log into putty. So this is the path. If we want to how to connect also, let me show you one more time. Yeah, this is one of the putty tool. So here we can enter the credentials, server name we can enter it. So we can log in as a root and we can pass the credentials, and we can ps adm2 and ps admin. So after ps admin, once we log in ps utility, it's called utility admin utility. So here once we log in with the ps admin, we can see clearly where these logs will be stored. Here right, this is the configuration home, where we can see all the logs, and application home, it's stores tools home. This is called tools home, ps underscore home. This one called domain home. This one app underscore home, it's called the domain home. And the configuration of home, mainly this like application server, web server, and this web server and process control server, these details will be present in this path. So let me navigate to that path here. Here even cache files, so home ps adm2, and here see app server, web server. So inside app server, app domain whatever we configured, the domain will be present over here. We can click on that one. Cache and logs, both files present here. If you want to clear the cache, right, we need to bring down all the servers, and we need to clear the cache, and again we need to bring up the servers one by one. Order will be first we need to web server we have to bring down, then followed by the application server, then process server. We have to bring down, and we need to clear all the caches. Then again bring up. How to bring up? Then first we have to bring up the process scheduler, then followed by the application server, then we can followed by the web server. We can reverse way we can bring up, then application will be up and running. So here logs will be there. This is the folder. Here it will be present all the logs. Any error, something goes wrong, or if you enable the trace at the PA level, so these logs, okay, PA level we can enable the trace, right? So that logs also it will be enabled. It will log here, and also so whatever app server logs, everything will be stored here. If you set trace PC, IB server also, if you enable the trace through set trace PC also, it will get stored here. We can open the log and we can verify, and we can identify the root cause to provide the fix. Similarly, here same under app domain only, process scheduler logs also is present. See here app server, this is a process scheduler domain, PRCS, here PRCS and DOM. Here logs and cache folders, both folders are available. So if you want to clear the cache, we can go to this folder and we can clear it. If you want to verify the logs and any something goes wrong, here we can verify it. You can open the log and we can identify the root cause of that issue, and we can provide the fix. Similarly, any IB going to event error status, then this is the path we have to navigate. Web server, PeopleSoft, applications, PeopleSoft. Based on IB, this is a var, gateway.var, here it will be there. Web by NF, here error.html. It means any IB event error status, here it will be stored. We can verify, we can open that one, it's a HTML file. So here we can see the clear exception, what is the error or exception messages we can see, and we can identify the root cause. So here a third-party system is down, general exception error. So we can bring up that server. So all the details will be present over here. Based on once we identify a clear root cause, then easily we can fix the issue and we can again retry the same transaction. IB this related to IB lead errors. So like this, and also here if you want to clear the cache also, here the same path will be there. Portal.var here PS and cache. So if you want to clear the cache, here we can delete all these folders, all these files, and again we can bring up the web server. Hope we are clear about how to bring down the servers and how to bring up and also how to clear the cache in a web server, and process control server, and also how to verify the logs. All these folders, servers, app server, web server, and application server. Do you have any doubts?
Can you show me, please, the cache for the app server?
App server. So here only, let me show you one more time. Yeah. So here app server, app down, same log files are present, logs folder, cache also is present over here.
So if we clear the cache, we remove everything from here?
Yeah, we can do. Once we bring down the server, the better way of doing this thing, we need to bring down the server and we can clear the cache and again we can bring up
Which
server.
one of those? Which one of those?
Yeah, this one is under the cache is there, right? So here control A and delete. Like
All,
that we can remove.
all
This
of
is
them? I mean, because there is app server process and there is okay.
app dom. This is a domain name. This is the app server. This is a domain name. Under domain name only cache is present, not under application server.
My question: we cannot pick and choose here. For example, if we have problem on the handler, we just delete the handler, or
Uh, we can't delete this domain. You are saying, can we delete this domain?
no, not domain here now.
Cache, you can here we can do it. Yes, we can do it very well. We can do it. This one.
I mean, we don't need to delete all of them. We can delete one of them.
Yeah, better practice is yeah. Either way we can do it. There is no harm in it. Even the latest file we can delete it. But better way we can. There's no harm if we are deleting all also. Some production instance they want to retain some cache. Suppose some financial transaction is happening one page. They don't want to delete that one. So
Yeah.
then we need to retain that cache and remaining folders we can delete it. So yeah, as you said, that is also that is a rare situation, but most of the times all the users they will delete the whole cache and they will boot the servers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is about this clearing cache and verifying the logs.
Can you show me, please, one of the trace files or log files for the app server?
Trace file we didn't enable the trace file, so like let me open any one thing. Yeah, date and time and all these things it will be there. Yeah. So here PA level also right how to resume that like how to enable the trace. So the maybe that is also one of the important question they may ask. So here we have to give the trace equal to y. If you are giving trace equal to y, all trace parameters will be enabled. Okay, you just same URL either this symbol we have to give. Okay, and trace equal to y. And set trace equal to y. If you are giving like this, all the trace parameters will get enabled. Here we can whatever we want, we can select it like this. And usually we'll select these 4 parameters. If you want to troubleshoot any issue, page level to component level, if something goes wrong, if you want to do some transaction, we can select that SQL statement, variables,
Can
commit and rollback.
can you
Yeah.
show again how you show this one?
Yes, this one just URL, login URL is there, right? Just we need to append this one
Trace.
and
Yes. Okay.
trace equal to y. Yes, and a variable assignment, fetched value. So and each statement.
Common.
Usually, this is the effective way of enabling the trace.
Which one is the most common?
This is the most common way one. Yeah.
I mean,
And
which one of those the
yeah,
trace the most common?
Most commons, yeah, this only.
Oh,
SQL level, this four we are enabling, and this one, people quoted trace settings level, variable assignment, fetched values, each statement, and program starts. So usually we are enabling these 8 parameters for all these. This one component processor trace settings, page generation trace settings. So mostly we won't enable all these things because memory will be high, so trace will be huge. So regularly we are using these 8 parameters to identify any root cause. And also another alternative way to enable the trace, right, process level, we can enable the trace at the process schedule level. And also people tools utilities debug, that is one more way option is there. Like same parameters available over there also in a PA navigation, but that is not mostly they all developers they won't use that option. This is the efficient option everyone will use.
okay. Now, if we enable the trace here
Yeah,
for code, where it will be showing on the server?
it will store in same app server logs. Immediately, it will get one trace file will be generated in this app server log, and we can see it over here. Here it will get. Here we can see. And if you are doing any transaction at the page level, that page related traces will be generated. Records corresponding derived work records, level 0 records, level 1 records, so whatever it may be. So this one more important thing for how to enable the trace where the PA level for the page transactions, file layout transaction. So file layout we can create like this. Mainly, the main purpose of file layout is to load the data, into PeopleSoft table from file to PeopleSoft table, or export the data from PeopleSoft to files. Different kind of files will be there. TXT file, CSV file, XML file. So these the three type of files we mostly will use it to load the data from people. Some suppose 10K or 1 million or 10 million. We can't load right through programmatically. So one way is like Excel to CA. One option is there, and second way is file layout. Excel to CI or CA. With the CA also we can load it, but in C advertise validation, save level validation also system will automatically take care. But whatever some component level validation, whatever we have written, it is a file layout level. Manually, we need to write the code to validate any like some duplicate data or any bad data, these kind of validations. Otherwise, system blindly will load the data. So whatever files, suppose one XML, CSV file, or TXT file, pipe delimiter or comma separated, employee ID, comma, name, comma, address, comma. So all these files, student details, I have one file. I want to load into students table in PeopleSoft. And student details will be stored in a student table, and also name details should be stored in a names table. Address details should be stored in an address table. Then we have to write the inbound file layout. We need to read the data by using read row set and write row set. These functions will be there. We need to read the row set one by one. Row set is nothing but it's combination of all the rows. One by one row, we need to read it and we need to load it into the PeopleSoft tables. See, the file layout. So we are talking about file layout. File layout is a definition that represents the data structure of a flat file. It can be processed. Okay, when reading from file or to a file, pe- people code can be used to file layouts to template to identify the correctly process the records and fields of the file. What we are doing, we are creating one file layout structure. First, we need to whatever file is having 10 fields like ID, name, address 1, address 2, city, state, county, country, zip code, phone number. So whatever fields are there in that file, exact copy one record we have to create first. That 10 field values are there. We are going to load into the file. With the 10 fields, we are going to create one record, and we can create the file layout by using that record. Okay, file layouts work with hierarchical and non-hierarchical data, and they can handle files, combine the data records and non-data records, audit and control. So this is about file layout. So if the file, it's kind of just a readability format. we can read the data, write the data, and manipulate the data by using file layout. Okay, there are the file layout delivered methods like read row set, write row set, as I said, write record, set file layouts. We are using this one. The different delivered functions are there. We are going to use that one to load the data or export the data to the file. Okay, just we are let me create one file layout. Maybe you'll get the more clear here. So like this, this is the file, new file, and insert record. Right click and insert record. We can create whatever demo record we have created, right? So that one itself we can create it. So like this, so once once we reinsert the record, structure will be like this. Okay, then we can save the file layout. This is the one of the example of the file layout. Okay, so
Is it like a report?
it's kind of data file. Suppose student details. I want to insert, load the data into PeopleSoft tables. Like today, I got a 100 student details, ID, name. It's like a flat file or CSV file format. You know, right? Let me open one. Yeah, here
So it will be like export data to a file.
export data to file or from file import data to the PeopleSoft table. Load the data to the table. Okay, ID, name, address one, country, phone, zip code. Okay, so this kind of files, it's a comma delimited file. Okay, so customers or a client, they will provide the data like this. Okay, name, test user, or oblique one, comma, like some Alabama state, road number 2. So some data they will give in this format. Okay, some county, some TX, country US, +1, phone number, zip code 12345. So like this, they will give all the 10 employees data. If you want to load this data, different data, they will give the data in this TXT format. This TXT format by default. So we need to curate the file layout in the PeopleSoft to load this data, and we can load the data to the PeopleSoft tables. Like here ID, student ID should be loaded to the PeopleSoft tables, like PS underscore student table. And similarly, name should be loaded to the, and also phone number and email should be loaded to the PS underscore phone table, student's phone table or phones table. So this kind of we can read this data one by one row, and we can load the data into the PeopleSoft tables by using file layout. Hope you are getting right.
Yeah.
Similarly, these tables, if you want to export the data from this table ID, I want to fetch it. I need to load into the table, and I need to export, and I need to send to the system, or I need to place in the particular path. Then we can do that one also by using a read row set here, or and write to the file, write row set. These methods we can use it here. This ID, student ID corresponding name, what is the name it is present, ABCD name, I can export from this table. And similarly, what is the address belongs to this ID and name, so we can fetch the details, address details, and we can concatenate with by the comma separated, and we can load the data into the file and write the data into the file, and we can send, we can place in a particular path, like a C colon temp folder, or whatever path. If you want to place it, we can wherever we can place it. Hope you are clear, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, so like this. So here 10 columns are there, right? If we need to create that record with these 10 columns, like ID, student ID, name, address one, address two, same structure, whatever file we are going to load the data, or we are going to receive the data from file, same record structure we have to create it. field names also should match. Okay, here 10 fields are there. Record also should contain the 10 fields. For example, I'm showing here text field demo. So instead of here student ID, text field demo will come. So similarly, of employee ID here, employee ID will come, and name will come, address will come, who added that row, and last update date and time, and user ID, item ID is present. So this is some dummy structure. We can create in the same format file. We can create it, and we can write the file layout, and we can export the data to the file. So here properties level also, here three types of files we can select it. Fixed, CSV, and XML. Three types will be there. Okay, fixed is nothing but normal TXT file. CSV XML file is there, right? That is one kind of a CSV. We can save it as a CSV file. XML file with tags it will be generated. Mostly TXT and CSV only all the users are going to use it.
Right.
Yeah. So here qualifier. So if you want to perform like say any field definition tag, if you want to add, we can add it. And if you are selecting CSV file, these options will be enabled. XML, Excel format, and for qualifier is nothing but double quotes. So if they are going to send in within the double quotes values everything. So these kind of options, if you want to select it, we can select it. Convert tabs into spaces. Any tab is there. If you want to convert to spaces also, we can select this, check this checkbox. And similarly, backslash, interrupt backslash. If you want to place it, we can check the checkbox. And strip white space. Any blank white space are there, we can remove that one by using, if you are selecting the checkbox. So if you want to embed like with double quotes, if you want to add it, or backslash quote, if you want to add it, we can select these radio buttons. Otherwise, it's not required. These are the properties level. We can select it, and we can click on OK. And also, if you want to record level, whatever we inserted record, we can select this one. So by default, comma will be there. Okay, if you want to change it, we can change it. Here, ID sequence number by default it will take, and how many fields are there? Max record length. How many fields are there? System will automatically calculate this value and it will assign it. And file record ID. So suppose here PeopleSoft multiple files also it will be supported, or hierarchy level. Here only one record we inserted. Multiple records also we can insert. So that option also there. In that scenario, we are going to assign the record ID 1, 2, 3 like that. In that purpose, we are going to use it. Otherwise, we can keep it as a blank. Starting position by default 0, and ID length also by default 0 only there. By default qualifier, if you want to specify anything, otherwise blank, like double quotes, comma, semicolon, all are the qualifiers. And a segment separator, like at the end, suppose some files they are going to assign any special character at the end. So in that scenario, we have to assign that one over here. Otherwise, we can leave it as a blank. And record tag by and default qualifier comma system is automatically taken. And a record description. If you want to enter any properties, we can enter over here. And we can click on OK, and we can click on save. And the advantage of this file layout, system will automatically generate the people code. That is the main advantage of this file layout. So similarly, yesterday we have seen for component interfaces, even file layout also. So just I'm inserting one more step in here in app engine process, and I'm saving it. Just we can drag and drop. Okay, see, system it's automatically drag and drop over here.
Can you see?
Yeah,
Can you show it?
yeah. So here, see,
Yeah.
I'm removing that one, and again I'm placing back the people code.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here, file layout definition is there, right? What we do just we can drag and drop over here. See, it's automatically all people code is generated. Just we need to modify accordingly. Suppose file where we are going to place that path. That path we need to mention over here. Okay. So like a D colon temp or some folder name. So that is so and so place we are going to place that file. So we can mention over it. If you want log file, we can mention it. Otherwise, if you want to, we can remove that log file if not needed. Okay, see. file system automatically this set file layout by using to like establish the connection between the file to file layout. So this set file layout will be used. So similarly, create row set system is creating one row set, and create row set of record, create SQL. We are going to load the data into this record from file. So here, how system will work? First, it will fetch the first header level, and data is there. A row set is not equal to null means some data is there. It will process one by one. While loop will be one by one row. It will fetch and read by using read row set. All data will be assigned to the read row set. Finally, it will be inserted into this test record by
Sorry, can
using.
you tell me where is the source table and the target? I know the target is a file, but where is the source table here?
No, here it is some inbound file out. So here some XYZ path, I am placing one file and I am loading the data into this TS test underscore record. So
Oh,
same file, whatever here it is there, right? Here one by one row, it will get processed. System
yeah.
will read the data one by one, and this while loop will get executed. Finally, the data will be inserted into this test underscore record table by using insert statement. It's a meta SQL statement. One by one row, this while loop completely will get executed and it will load the data into this table, test underscore record table. And finally, we need to close the file.
Yeah.
Similarly, similar code will be there for even export also. Let me show you same sample code. So as we discussed, that fixed file format will be there, okay, and CSV file format. So here name, address, phone number, with double quotes or comma separated files, they will place it, and we have to read or write the data into the file. Another one is like XML format type. This tags surrounded that one. So whatever we discussed here, we need to create new, and we need to insert that record, and sub multiple records also we can insert it one by one like this. It's called hierarchy. Two or
Oh,
more records, yeah, we can insert it. Yeah. So
okay.
here dialog box in the properties level, we can change what is the double click and root node. For multiple records are there, we have to do that one. So we can assign the properties level. So here we can select the file layout type. Here, comma, double quotes, as I said, comma by default, comma will be there. A CSV file, that options will be enabled. Semicolon, tab, space, this kind of between the values, this qualifier will be there. So if you want to mention, we can mention it. But otherwise, by default, comma will be taken. So like these are the segment level properties or record level properties. Here, segment name and the record name is there, right? Here even we can see this record structure. Preview. If you want to load some preview, and we can browse that file, and we can validate that file structure. Before loading any file, we can just verify that one. Okay, just to like double check for whatever file format is correct or not. So that option is there just for verification. Otherwise, just we can run the process and we can verify. So like this, values will be shown. Same. See, business unit will be there here. Employee ID, name, department name, job title. All these values will be there. So it's same record structure. File structure should be same. And see the right row set. Right row set. These are the important methods in the file layout. Right row set is to write the row set objects file associated with the file object. So it will use to write the data into the file by using write row set. Read row set to read the data from the file. To the file write row set. From the file to read the data, we use the read row set method.
Yeah.
Similarly, read record, write record. But if you want to read the temporary values, temporary record of it reads the file into a temporary record, and from there we can do the processing and everything. Similarly, write record. If you want to write record method is to file layout method. It writes the content to the write record object. So these are the like a sample code. Whatever we have seen is the read row set we are using. And similarly, here write line. If you want to export the data from file to record, so these kind of we can select all. We can select the data from the record. Okay. Otherwise, we can insert whatever required data is there. One temporary table we can create it, and we can student ID, name, whatever. So we can join the tables, and we can load the data into the temporary table, and we can do by using select all. We can set the file layout. Then by using select all, think like this is the temporary table, create record, and select all, and we can write the record to the file. Write line we can use to write the data into the file one by one row. So system it will fetch one by one row data from temporary table, whatever required data, and it will append one by one row. It will append to the file. Okay, if you want to add in between comma also, we can concatenate that comma in between if required. Otherwise, we can ignore it. Finally, we can close that file. So hope you are following, right?
Yeah. Now
Suppose,
we
yeah.
can update this one, right? We update this one. So the code will be generated by PeopleCode, and then we can update this one, right?
Yes, we can update this one also. Yes, we can customize it. Whatever you want, we can customize it. Yes.
Yeah. But we don't. I mean, from your experience, does it come? Does it came to situation that you wrote new
Yes,
PeopleCode?
these are the regular file inbound and outbound. Inbound is nothing but we are reading the data from file and we are loading into the PeopleSoft table.
Yeah.
Outbound in the sense we are taking the PeopleSoft data and we are appending the data to the file and we are placing in one path or a server.
Yeah.
And the customers will be take care of the data and they will do some validations and whatever they want. These are the regular file layout scenarios. The disadvantage of this file layout in the sense validations, component level validations, the system will not perform. We have to do write the logic manually. Suppose if you want to perform any validations, if you are going with file layout, but all the customers they prefer to load the data file since it's a brand new file. Suppose in a campus or a university in the CSC branch today, uh, thousand thousand students are joined. So if you want to load the data at a time, then they will append all this data one file and they will share the file with us, and we have to load the data by using file layout. This is one of the requirement. Then we have to first, as I said, first we need to create the record structure with the same file layout, same structure, and file should be matched. Then we can create the file layout and we can drag and drop the code. You can create an application engine process and we can schedule it. So we can schedule it. Suppose tomorrow also if you're 100K or some new students are joining, then process will be run every time and it will goes to success and the data will be automatically loaded to the PeopleSoft tables.
Yeah.
So this is about the file layout. So yeah, and I want to show PeopleCode things. Okay, mostly we
Question about
at
PeopleCode. To be successful PeopleSoft developer, do I need to be excellent on PeopleCode?
yes, of course. PeopleCode one of the core functionality of the PeopleSoft developer. Yeah. Basically, this one, whoops concepts and all the methods, how to declare the variable, and how to write the logic, business logic. Okay, how to write the for loops, a while loop,
And we
if
will talk
criteria.
about this in this course, right? We will talk about this in this course.
Yeah, we talk about the high level. Just for your interview, maybe I would
No,
like
no,
to highlight.
I mean after the interview, after tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah. We will
yeah.
discuss about. Yeah, we will discuss more into details. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So here some topics I explained all the like granular level and high level everything I did in detail also I explained. But people code will discuss. So it's a we will discuss 2 more sessions. That's fine. So here, suppose one interview question is when we change the field value in the PA. So what are the people code events will get fired? Previously also we discussed this one at the high level. I want to reiterate that one because it may be asked during the interview questions. Field rate, field rate is one of the people code event. It will get fired, and after that field change will get fired. Field rate can be at the 2 levels. A record level field rate event will be there, and the component level field level rate will be there. Similarly, field change also 2 levels. Record level field change field rate event will be there. Field change event will be there, and component level field change event will be there. Let me show you that one also. See, this is one component. So if you go to structure, view people code, this is called component level field edit events. Let me field select any one field, employee ID. If you want to, yeah, field edit is there, right? A field change. So it starts with a .gbl. It's component name .gbl .record .field people code event name. It means it's a component level event. Component level people code event. Similarly, record level also will be there. Let me open one record. Okay, this is the we have placed that record field value over here. Here, record people code. Okay, here also, if you are selecting one field value, same field, let me select employee ID. Here, field edit and field change both will be there. See, field edit, field change. System first it will execute the field level event, people code events with some validation I have written. Okay, if employee ID equal to or operator ID equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, then throw some error. Okay, this kind of errors I'm throwing. So I have written this code at the record level. Similarly, same people code, sorry, different people code I have written at the component level also. Let me write this code over here. Okay, some other component, other validation I have written over here. How system will behave? First, it will execute that record level people code event, then followed by the component level people code event. Priority will given to record level, then followed by the component level. Okay, that is one of the important question. And same way, it will get people code will be executed. Similarly, once once we change that field value, first field 8 people code will be executed, then field change people code will be executed. Same process. So if you are any assigning any record dot field value over here, first record level people code will get executed, then followed by the component level people code will get executed. Okay, first
between edit and change.
which one? Your
What is different between field edit and field change?
field edit, yeah. Field edit is used to mainly for validations. Okay, if you want to throw any error messages, warning messages, if you want to display any pop-up messages, this kind of validations will be taken care of during the field edit level. Field change level, if you want to assign any variable values or any business logic, if you want to assign, if you want to check the prior value, actual logic, if you want to perform, we can perform at the field change level. Mainly, field edit is for any edit, like a save edit or field edit. Mainly, that event used to perform the validations, any kind of validations, like errors. If you want to throw and if you want to hard stop that users, the transaction immediately we need to stop after performing that error. So then such code we can write at the 8 level people code. People field 8 level people code will be we have to write at the field 8 level. Hope you are getting right. So let me show here also.
Edit for validation, right?
Yes, it's a validation. Any kind of validations we are using for this field 8 level. Save it also same purpose. Save it advantages. All the field validations will be performed at a time. Field 8 level, each and every field once we change that field, every time it will get fired. Save it for all the field validation. At a time it will be performed. So field to field change, field level will change, field into people code will be fired. All the fields, suppose one page will contain 10 fields. All the field 10 fields validation will be fired at the save edit level. Yes, whatever I said that pretty much covered. So it's a kind of validations we are writing at the field edit level. See here, use the field edit people code to validate the content of the field. Supplementary standard system edits. Like suppose if you are assigning that number fields to character field or character values to number field or numerical values to date field, it's vice versa. This kind of validations, everything will be system will be handled during the field edit event. Okay, data does not pass to the validation. People code program should display a message using that error statement, which it display the error message until that field is in a red color. It means we have to correct that error. Otherwise, system will not proceed for to allow the values to the like next field, or if it will not saved. Immediately it will get stopped. It's like a halting. Okay, these kind of validations we can write it at the field 8 level. So field 8 event applies to the field. That row just change. Like if you are changing any field value, it will get executed. Field people code can be associated with the record fields and component record fields. This one we have seen. Component record fields and record fields, it will be associated. Yeah. Similarly, same field change also purpose of same. So if you want to assign any values, see here, use the field change event to recalculate the page fields, or if you want to assign any values, change the appearance of the page controls, perform other processing, or if you want to write any business logic, or we can based on the field value, we can do that one. Other than validation, a validation related people code we have already written in the field 8 level. So field change level we are writing like any like assignment, value assignment, any business logics like that we are writing in the field change level. So field change people code can be associated with the record fields, and because this is we have already seen. Field change event applies row just change. Yeah, value if you are changing any field value, this people code event will be executed. And this activity is a page activate level event. Okay, this one we have seen as per earlier session. If you want to hide the fields, visible the fields, or make it as a gray or display only, these kind of things we can do at the activate level people code. Okay, this is the one of the like important question. So like once we change the field value, what are the people code events will be fired? Okay, two events, field and field change events will be fired. And what is suppose component record field people code events also have some code, and also record field change events also have some code. System what will be executed first? What is the priority? Then answer should be record level people code events will get executed first, then followed by the comment level record people code will be executed. Okay, what is the activate event? So this is the page level activate event, people code event. Here, if you want to hide any field values or make visible or display only, these kind of validations we can write at the these kind of assignments. Make a visible, display only, hide, unhide. This kind of people code we can write at the activate level. As I said earlier, after clicking the save button, what are the people code will get fired? So first people code event will be the save date people code event, then followed by the save pre-change, then workflow and save post-change. So these are the people code events will get executed. Yeah. So when we are inserting a row into the like by clicking plus button, then a row insert and row in it. This people code, two people code events will be executed. And similarly, when we are deleting the row delete people.
What is
Row
what is active event? If you go back here,
activate
yeah, active event, the active.
active. Just a second. You're
I think you.
talking activate. Yeah, I think so. You're talking about.
No, not activity. There is a slide has active event and field event.
Yes. Field change. Activate. This is activate event.
Yeah, this one.
Activate is a page level people code event. Let me show you here.
Activate event. Okay.
See, page people code is there, right? This is the activate event. If you want to like hide the field visible equal to true, this kind of people code we can write visible equal to false. Okay. So this kind of people code we can write over here. Hide the this if you don't want to display this record field value. Okay, address
And
or
this one is properties of the field.
this record name, field name, and these are the properties like visible, hide, unhide, gray,
Okay.
ungray. So these are the properties. Yes.